Всем привет, я Александр Завьялов, АК Завулон. Это у нас игра Elex, собственно, запись 14. Продолжаем проходить. На всякий случай загружусь. А то геройчик какое-то время без меня там стоял. Так.
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the Elex and Abessa really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
Cold? That sounds like Elex.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
Ха-ха, у меня маны нет, я все продал.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the Elex I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the Elix's purpose is.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Then let's go.
All right. Something is wrong here.
Да уже я
There
вижу.
should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as Elex. You did well.
Погоди. Надо бы похилиться.
Count on me.
А тот-то здоровяк что побежал?
Look out! We will fight together. Look out!
На пасхаке. Опа, уровень. Нет, 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 погоди. Охренеть. Неудача. Да ё-моё. Я хоть сохранился там вообще. А, ну тут автосохранение получилось, ладно. Гад. Я что, его залутать не смогу? Гадина. Дроп убежал. Ночер, блин. Ты не ночер, ты жучер. Сбежал с моим дропом. Так, ну в любом случае у меня уровень. Угу. Блин, утонул. Ну ладно. Остался я без дропа, да? Серьезно? Че ты на него смотришь-то? Ну кайф. Подруга, блин, ты должна меня спасать, а не я тебя. Это какая-то фигня получается. А тут еще все заминировано. Тут еще, оказывается, все и заминировано. Вот мины-то я не видел. Огню. Не-не. Блин, вот теперь ручные гранаты нужны. Нормально я так потратился. Но ручные гранаты вещь, конечно. Взял нахрен, закидал, да и все делов-то. Ну вот ночер собака, жалко все-таки. Дроп мой упер с собой. Пес. Это не круто.
A world heart. I hope that one day we find these across all of Nagaland.
Мертвые землевладельцы.
It's terrible. Not a soul here.
Да я вижу.
Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation.
Да-да, конечно. Как прикрыть твою задницу, так я. А как оставить в покое, так снова я. Хорошо, хоть на нее типа в это время никто не нападает, то есть не надо ее прикрывать активно. Мне, говорит, надо помедитировать.
I can sense it.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The Elex. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way Elex behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure Elex?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Alps.
А ты сможешь, да?
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact Elex is alive.
Ой, я помню, в Fallout 4 тоже бабка была, которая говорила, мне нужны химикаты, чтобы я видела будущее. И один товарищ ходил и говорил, не надо ее накачивать. Но я-то в итоге при прохождении не накачивал. То есть я в какой-то момент сказал, все, хорош, завязывай.
We need to find some more Elex deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any. We're on the brink of the final battle against the Alps. All of Magellan is depending on us.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. That was great.
Может, еще манны?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Так, если я туда пойду, это мы куда пойдем? Ну, там вообще телепорт какой-то есть. Фишка просто в том, что сила-то у меня так толком и не прокачана. Вот эту бы штуку уже давно было начать применять, но слабоват. И тут тоже 20 силы еще надо. Не, ну я-то уже нормально так с лука стреляю. Ну или это просто противник такой? Уже типа слабенький. Потому что я не уверен, что сила влияет как-то на лук. Не уверен я, что лук как-то влияет. Что у нас вообще за квесты есть? Последний остался, да? Причем туда я могу телепортироваться. Этот телепорт почему-то сразу был открыт. Вот этот хорд. Все остальные, типа, до них надо сначала добраться. А хорд почему-то уже сразу открыт. Почему-то. Надо бы немного подкачаться. Напарника качнуть. И гранаты, наверное, тоже подкачать.
Sure.
А, ну в принципе я могу еще разок, да. Блин, может поэкономнее тратить очки. Ща, друг, тут погоди. Где у нас еще учитель? Вот я думаю, учитель харизмы. Да, учителю харизмы, по идее. Надо прибавить просто мощности напарнику. Да тихо, тихо, блин. Нифигово. Сколько раз здесь бегал, и что-то сумка с эликситами, яблоки. Однако. Так, напарника подкачать.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Угу. Харизма +1, да? Вот это прикольная штука, но ее надо было в начале брать. Теперь уже, конечно, фигня. Хитрость 25.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Will you? Теперь у меня денег нету, да? Так, ну ладно. А, граната у тебя, подруга, есть?
Teach.
Блин, не то нажал.
Can we?
Look around.
Так, граната она не продает. Но это плохо. Не, ну это можно, в принципе, продать. Так, манна у меня, да? 32 штуки по 19. Ну, так много отмычек, я думаю, тоже не надо. Что-то я их скупал, как сумасшедший. Они, по идее-то... в таком количестве нахрен не нужны. Но я, тем не менее, 2000 накопил. Неплохо. Можно пойти гранату, что ли, качнуть еще разок. Не, лучше не буду, потому что, ну... Есть еще что качать. Не буду тратить эти очки лишний раз. Попусту. Что у нас там? Ну не атакуют уже хорошо. Такая дура, блин. Хз, просто денег отдал. Левин.
Bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
Чё?
What goods?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to T-R-A-D-E trade without goods?
You're a traitor.
I was. Because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
These are desperate times. If he's prepared to work to survive, we should help him.
You don't have any goods.
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper Country in the middle of breeding season. Guess how that good idea went. The men are dead, but the goods are sitting out there just waiting to be picked up. Unless some outlaw's taken them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be my payday. But if you help me, it still could be. And in return, I can get you into the Horde. How about that?
How can you help me get into the Horde?
With a trading permit. That would open the door. Xander would let you in for sure. So, what do you think? Will you help me?
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
I'll find your goods.
Блин, слишком сложно.
That's it, that's it. Finally, a break. Right.
Слишком сложно. Что за локация? Игнадон. Ну, посмотрим. Что-то мне подсказывает, что тут гад с черепом. Не знаю почему. Слишком большой, слишком агрессивный. За пушку меня, естественно, никто не пустит, да? Да блин. Вроде ящик патронов, но забрать почему-то нельзя. Так, подруженца, мы с тобой подтянем вообще потрошителей-то. Чую, будет тяжело. Не-не-не, ну это фигня, не тащу вообще. И подруга не тащит, и я что-то не алё. Каким хреном я должен... Ну, если только их увезти оттуда. Потом вернуться и... спокойненько все забрать. Просто сражаться с ними не вариант. Забираем и убегаем, ну его нахрен. Хрен там делать. Тем более они оттуда никуда не уходят. Нормально. Я не трус, но я боюсь. Вот, блин. Так, надеюсь, я его не зацепил.
I think I found your goods.
You did! You did!
Yes. Is this what you lost?
Yes! Yes, that's what I needed! Damn it, I'm back in business! So, what can I do for you? Shards? A trading permit for the horde? A discount on goods, you name it!
It's always good to have a choice.
Give me the trading permit for the horde.
Yes, yes, you got it. Good luck. I'll see you in the horde.
Так, пропуск шикарно. Что у меня за квест? Квест был изначально вот этот. У меня есть пропуск. Сейчас фига, когда скажут, какой такой пропуск? Ничего не знаю, пошел в жопу.
Halt, stranger. Not another step. You're walking on the holy ground of Kalan. The only people allowed in here are clerics, recruits, or traders with permits.
The clerics say they lead the free people, yet here they are closing their gate to us.
Suck it up and live with it, berserker.
Where am I?
You are in Ignadon, at the Hort, the stronghold of the clerics. The repository of Magalan's knowledge, and last bastion of the free people against the threat of the Owls.
So how can I get in?
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. You can only enter the Hort if you are a cleric, a recruit,
Так у меня же есть
or you have a
разрешение.
trading permit.
Where can I get a trading permit?
There is currently a 4-month waiting period, so unless you find a merchant who is wanting to give up theirs,
Уже
you
нашел.
can't.
Уже нашел.
I have a trading permit. Let me through.
You? Where did you get
Какая
it?
разница? Ты сказал, нужно разрешение. Разрешение есть, пускай меня.
Show me this permit of yours. It looks in order. You may enter the Hort, but I will have to keep hold of this permit. It's standard regulations. You'll get it back once it's been checked out, if there aren't any problems with it.
What if there's something wrong with the permit?
You will be expelled from the Hort. Why? Do you know there is something wrong with it? If so, maybe you should stay out here. If not, let me explain the rules you will need to follow here. You won't find Kalan's commandments too strict. You should know that anyone bringing initiates into the Hort will be responsible for them. All initiates must be clear of mind. Chems are forbidden. Anyone found taking them will need to report to the suggesters for re-education. All who are clear of mind must hear Kalan's words. All must adhere to his wisdom, and tell others of it. But we need to recruit. We've taken losses in our battle with the Owls, and now the Berserkers and the Outlaws are trying to take advantage of that. Which is crazy. If we fall, then who is going to stop the Owls sweeping all the free people from Magaland? Those who wish to join us must come to the Hort to train. The successful ones become acolytes. That's it. Briefing over. You are free to move about Hort.
Who's in charge here at the Horde?
Adjudicators Reinhold and Albrecht. You will find them at the rear of the stronghold in the cathedral. They are served by the paladins, legates, and acolytes here in the Hort. And all who are here follow Kalan. His wisdom guides us all.
You have a lot of machines here.
The Horde holds and protects old world knowledge.
О, блин, они что, они как эти, что ли? Братство стали, что ли?
In trust for all Magaland. Our mechs hold back the Owls. I hope we can find more people to stand and fight beside them.
Do you offer any sort of training here?
The man you're looking for is
Hagen.
Hagen.
Кахаген.
Let's go through the stairs by the lava pit. He's usually up there somewhere.
Я понял тебя. А что у тебя в кармашках?
Got it.
Ключик ушел.
Got it.
Деньги ушел.
Damn.
I can't let you.
Фак.
I
Damn.
can't let you get away with it.
Да спокойно, спокойно.
Got it.
Вот и все. И не надо так волноваться. Так. Протокол слежки за субъектами. Зигфрид, Хаген, Освальд. Зигфрид следил за ним с вечера до самого утра. Не заметил ничего необычного. Хаген следил всю ночь. Не видел ничего необычного. Освальд видел его утром. Не заметил ничего необычного. По скриптам. Калан милосердный. Как жаль, что не все следуют протоколу отчетности. Пропаганда. Ну ладно. Так, вот это один из трех. Еще надо найти. Вот он так. Блин, ну реально, кстати, я сейчас вспомнил. Это же как этот. Вольфштайн. Ё-моё. Реально.
The clerics think they were blessed by their god. What sort of a god would make you live here?
You don't like it?
This place seems to want to devour all natural light. And with light fades life.
А, я все старые монеты продал, да? Ну да. Блин, а я старые монеты продавал.
You think you can get away with that? You need training. Not now.
Let's trade.
You're speaking my language.
Так, ручные гранаты у него есть, это хорошо. Но мне пока нельзя покупать, потому что... может понадобиться. Может и понадобится. Speaking my language, блин. Тутору.
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
That could be a pretty stupid move.
Две старых монетки. Так, а блин, я же не знал, что у вас тут эти...
Few shards and all this would be easier.
Блин, дай пройти. Автоматы торговые, они на старой монете завязаны.
People are afraid of that.
Кто же, блин, знал-то?
Where did they pick you up? You look like you walked through the whole Alb War to get here. Here, take this. It looks like you could use it. Just don't tell anyone, alright?
Thank you.
Суп.
We must all work together.
Yeah, it's nice to know at least one other person gets that. Reaching out, it's the only way to prove we mean what we say.
Thanks. The food is appreciated.
Manners, too. I hope you stick around. From now on, though, you'll have to fit in with the daily rations. Once a day, in the refectory. It might not be tasty, but it'll keep you alive. The daily rations are free for our happy family of clerics. Everyone else has to pay.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
Так, бутылка с водой, целебное зелье. Все фигня.
Do you have some food for me?
I can understand that you're hungry, but you will have to wait 24 hours for another serving. That's the way it goes.
Oh, why is the food so bad?
Ignadon's rocky soil isn't the best for growing things. So, we have to supplement with manufactured substitutes. Nutritionally balanced, designed for body and a balanced metabolism. They sort of forgot the flavor.
Why don't you trade with the other factions to get food?
That question's way above my rank. But I suppose we just can't afford to be dependent on them. But you're right. Maybe supplementing our supplies is a good idea. I know some people on the outside who haven't joined the faction. They could trade with us. Yeah, that would help them and us.
Why haven't you started trading already?
Because I want this done diplomatically. To organize something we can keep going in the future. That means finding someone who understands the people out there as well as those in here. Do you think that's you?
Запросто.
How long have you been in charge of the refectory?
I was assigned here when the last food technician sent a dozen men to the infirmary. It wasn't my first choice, but the job came with a promotion, a safe posting, and a complete absence of rippers.
Do you feed everyone here in the Horde?
Yes, with help from others and our technology. It was join a faction and stay alive. So, glory to Kalan. Yes, there are some issues. Some of our order are a bit strict to the point of being an asshole, and the food sucks, but at least we're not murderous outlaws.
Ага, она изгоев не любит. Ну и дура. У изгоев-то как раз много свежего мяса. Они же охотники типа.
Where are the people you want to trade with?
They've set up a makeshift camp southwest of Fort. Find our outpost out there and go north. You'll find them there. See what they need, and if we can make this a long-term arrangement, right? That will make a real difference.
I can negotiate the food supplies for you.
This will take tact. I don't want guns waved around. There's to be no bloodshed. But if you really want to make a difference and help us start working together, then I'm prepared to trust you. They put together survival packs with fresh meat in them. They're hunters, you see. If you could get me 20 of those packs, anything we can get to supplement what the foraging units bring in has to be a help. So talk to them and see if you can make it an ongoing arrangement.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past.
Провиант для клириков.
Now he's in real trouble.
I can't believe that.
How is that even possible?
Goods are the whole heart of trade. What's the world without trade?
Блин, ни хрена себе рядом. Ты чё гонишь, подруга? Тут это еще пробежать надо. А там еще какая-то фабрика рядом. Меня там и затопчат, и схарчат. Ты чё? Рядом, рядом.
Creatures need dealing with.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past, but his mistake, and now he's in real trouble.
No. I can't believe that.
Шутки шутить вздумала.
Goods
Я
are
туда
the
вообще
whole
вряд
heart
ли
of
живой
trade.
доберусь.
What's the world without trade?
That's what I said.
Ну ладно, хрен с ним, пускай будет этот квест.
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
Да. Так, там изи вообще, иди поговори. 2 дня ходу. Нифига себе. Ты шутки шутить думала. О. Вот это прикольно. Это как это будка. Будка безопасности. Индивидуально это. Фолочи. Я, конечно, подвинусь. Чё, о чем ты говоришь-то вообще? Просто присел на табурет, что нельзя? Просто решил посидеть. Что такого? Блин, ты только что видел, что я прошел мимо, ты чё? Фига ты, Филипп. Просто хожу, смотрю. Не, ну тут есть что своровать, но... Копейки. Стоп, стоп, стоп. Не, ну а чё, я зря сюда пришел, что ли? Хотя бы руды добуду. А, прикол, то есть на анимации одной руды я переключился на добывание другой, и у меня сработало, я просто 2 сразу получил. Прикольно.
Watch yourself there. It's not safe around here. Trust me, you gotta watch your step. Otherwise you'll end up squashed flatter than an owl's conscience. Just be careful, alright?
You think I should be afraid of a few rocks?
Yes, those rocks weigh a hell of a lot. Meaning if they fall, there won't be a hell of a lot left of you. But don't let me keep you with all my chatter. I've gotta get back at it. I'm reckoning you're not that into ore extraction techniques anyway.
You're mistaken.
I am?
I am? Ты ошибаешься. I am.
Electrolysis and carbon monoxide reactions.
Ha! Yeah, yet weirdly when I start talking about that stuff in bars, I put people to sleep. Here, take this. Always good to meet a fellow enthusiast. I found that out by the crater. Nice piece, isn't it? Hope you like it.
What are you doing out here?
Here, we are the farmers of industry. While there are those who tend the land to grow food, we feed industry. There's not a drone, fighting machine, or regulation hair clip that's not made of the metal we mine here.
Why don't you just have the machines work for you?
They claim it's too tricky for robots. I think it's just too tricky for the programmers. They assumed mining was easy, and so several flat robots proved them wrong. Well, producing enough for the front line is the Hort's first priority. Besides, there's more to mining than boring and smashing. Not that the people they send here are always better than machines. cross a suggester, and there's a good chance you'll get sent here to try and mine out rock after someone's rewired your brain. But maybe you're not a prisoner sent here by a suggester.
Do you need something doing here?
Maybe, but outsiders don't usually work out well here. Listen, don't get me wrong. You came from outside and I'm still talking to you. That should be enough to make it clear I don't have anything against you, but, you know, this work is tricky. That said, maybe I can think of a way for you to earn some shards, if you're willing.
What do you want doing?
It's a bit of an ask, but an outsider's my best bet for getting it done. You see, I want Eli to disappear. He's a prisoner here, and he's a threat to the community.
Начинается опять интрига заговора.
Saying they can correct him, that they can put him in armor and send him out with weapons. And I am telling you, the guy is a ticking time bomb. That can only end badly.
How can a prisoner be a threat?
Because he won't be a prisoner for life. They're going to let him out. He needs to be taken care of before he kills people we do need.
Why can't you just leave Eli to the suggesters?
О, Элай!
They can be successful. I've seen enough people turn up here like drones after being given the treatment, but it's not 100%. And taking a chance with him is taking a chance with other people's lives. How is that a fair gamble? Besides, I don't want him hanging around here as a cleric. No, someone needs to get Eli out of that place and through the Hort's gate. Then someone can kill him outside the Hort and no one would know. They'd all assume he'd escaped.
Чё-то, блин, мне это не нравится.
What's to stop me telling someone you're planning to murder someone?
Nothing but your conscience. If you need a better persuasion, sure, I'll pay you, if you get the job done. And believe me, telling the suggester something would doom me, but it would also get them paying attention to you. Think on that.
Да пофигу. Я законопослушный гражданин, понял? Особенно у вас тут роботы гуляют такие. Так что...
Listen to me, disciple of Kalan. The cleric Bertram has returned to our side. We give thanks for his safe homecoming, and welcome him back among his brethren.
Чё? Акалит. А ты кто? Освальд? Чё не так?
And so, another stray comes to seek safety in the arms of Kalan.
Не.
Welcome to the Horde, the stronghold of the clerics. Your presence here can only mean that Kalan's light shines upon you. Open yourself to this opportunity. Give yourself over to the teachings of Kalan.
Чё он сказал? Туда Тити Калаан?
Not interested.
Then you turn your back not only on Kalan, but on your own future. You should learn what Kalan offers all of us. Then I'm sure you will make the correct decision.
Who are you?
I am Oswald. When Brother Rayner found me, I was just a wretched pile of misery. I was blind to who I could be. Rayner built me up, gave purpose to my life. Now, I'm spreading the teachings that saved me from destroying myself, in hope that those words can be the salvation of others, that they can save all of Magalan. So I invite you to stay here and contemplate with us, brother.
Tell me more about Kalan.
Before the comet burned the face of Magalan, the prophet Arvid foresaw the day.
Да нет, так любой может выйти сейчас на улицу и сказать, там типа нас ждет плохое будущее. И спустя время скажут, ага, он предвидел.
Each must seek the purity of knowledge. Each must seek out the strongest, the fittest, the brightest. And so, Kalan came to the people and promised if they did this, if they worked together to follow the path to the infinite skies, then he would save them from the horror that was to come. But they would not listen. And so, the comet destroyed the civilization that was here on Magaland. Now, if we are to survive the dangers that are yet to come, we must listen to the words of Kalan and hear his wisdom. Only the pure will be taken up into the infinite skies. Only under the infinite skies will we
Лишь самые
see all.
чистые.
We must
Пойду
trust
помоюсь.
in Kalan.
Where is Kalan supposed to take you?
Up to the infinite skies, to where knowledge counts above all. There, we will truly see the universe as it is. The path to enlightenment is difficult, and only those who are worthy will receive Kalan's blessing.
А потом в новостях пишут вот про эти массовые эти восхождения на небеса. Ну, в новостях не пишут, хотя бы, наверное, пишут про эти секты, когда они там принимают всякое, и определенные группы отходят подальше ото всех. Калан, Калан! А? Что такое?
What is this area?
You are here at the chamber, the palace of sinners. Break the commandments of Kalan and Ignadon, and the chamber will welcome you. Can you walk in and look around? Well, as it happens, you can. Reinhold recently ordered that everyone can enter to see with their own eyes what we do with heretics. So go in and look around. If anything will push back the power of temptation, it's what you'll see in there.
Так и хрен ли ты тогда всех останавливаешь? Так, сейчас, народ, минуту. Привет, Бристу. Так, сорян за паузу. Оскорбление верующих, одобряю. Причем тут верующие и секты? Или это типа одно и то же? Так, а кто здесь стражник? Вот эта хрень, что ли? Ну окей. Так, а где яма? Прикольно у них здесь. Типа этот кулер стоит. Ничего, такой постапокалипсис. Кулер-шмулер. А это робот? Че, прям робот-робот? Прям робот-робот. Блин, прикольно. Красиво, нравится. Но они же верят. Да и флаг в руки. Пускай верят. Лишь бы все, кто не закабалили. А откуда у них заключенные? Вот он, пожалуйста. Как это? Переобучение его. Ты, говорит, не в ту веру верил. Сейчас мы тебя... А там точно туалет вообще? Ну ладно, допустим. Такой... Просто надзиратель зашел в любую первую попавшуюся камеру, взял, заключенным насал на пол.
Self-righteous bastards. They should all rot. Every last one of them. Can't you see the truth about them? And you? What about you? Don't tell me you're planning on joining those lunatics. You can't be that stupid. Just get me the fuck out of here, will you? These bastards have got no right to keep me here.
Ясен красен.
You're obviously not here willingly.
No shit. I was kidnapped so they could try and brainwash me into joining this cult. But they won't get me so easily.
Where are you from?
Tavar. A bunch of these assholes came over the border. These idiots I was with were too busy fighting among themselves to see the clerics creeping up on us. They ambushed us out there and then dragged us to Ignadon after we'd been wounded.
But you do have a plan.
Plan? I don't have a plan. Not yet. I just know I have to get out of here. I won't let them turn me into some mindless slave.
And you expect me to help you?
Expect? I don't expect anything. But I hope you can see what these clerics say about free people is bullshit. They don't care about freedom. They want to brainwash you. So, will you help me?
I know the dangers, but it's very wrong for him to be kept against his will.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
What's maybe? This is a world of action. Maybe won't save you when they try to fry your mind, like they tried with me. You think on that.
So, about your escape. You must have some ideas.
First thing, it can't be my escape. I want my friend to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get my friend Wolf out of here somehow. Only problem is, he's already one of them. He thinks he's a fucking cleric. I've spoken to him.
Не, ну волка тебе проще оставить.
Damn thing about me. Oh, where he came from. But that's not your problem, I suppose. I can handle that.
Волк вообще хотел, чтобы я тебя грохнул, чувак.
Get me that and move forward from there. But hurry. I don't know how long I can hold out against the suggesters. 2 days and they might take my mind.
Is there any equipment you need to help your escape?
Well, my axe will be useful. Whether it's being stored in the house of the suggesters, they store anything they confiscate in there. It's bound to be guarded though, so be careful. And if you can get me some clothing from the merchants in the miners' quarter, that should help me get out without being noticed. I can't escape in this clothing. But when you get the stuff, bring it all together, okay? This cell doesn't give me a chance to hide anything from the eyes of the clerics, okay?
Привет, привет, Юра.
Wolf wants to see you dead.
Of course he does. He's been brainwashed. He thinks he's a cleric now. Poor bastard.
И ты все равно хочешь его спасти? Похвально, конечно, но странно. А у тебя есть что своровать? Я просто спрашиваю. У него эликсит есть. Можешь дальше сидеть. Ну, это такая, типа, плата за освобождение. 75 эликситов. Чисто так, формальности. Ну, типа, бесплатно не работаю. Ну, откуда у роботов что-то, да, действительно. И ему, говорит, уже мозги промыли. Блин. Блин. Спрашиваю? Что спрашиваю? Че спрашиваю? Да так, как это? Мысли вслух. Это что за хрен? Опанца! Этот, видимо, не прошел, да? Инкарнацию, да? Еще подкрадусь сзади. Да как деньги у тебя все заберу, понял? Фак, ну. Ну ты ж понимаешь, что я зацепился, я тебя все равно обворую. Все равно обворую. Обнесу. Вот так вот. И не надо волноваться. Не надо... А, так там какой-то еще Филипп стоит, это. То есть этот, значит, типа рубанул, а этот, значит, стоял, наблюдал, да? А, можно ли посмотреть, что у чувака в тумбочке? Так что давай коротенечко. Блин, интересно, кто над переводом работал? Ну, сабы делал. Человек такой, типа... Ну, там... Не промптовский перевод, это сразу в глаза бросается.
Here, we bring peace and honor to those who refuse Kalan. For only an honorable death can bring salvation. Only an honorable death can purify a tainted soul. And so, I bring honor to the souls who break Kalan's commandments.
This is cruelty.
Think what you want, Berserker. But you will see what happens when you stand before Kalan one day, and he turns you away. Then you will pray for this honor.
And I thought exile was cruel enough.
То есть, типа, изгнание это еще на самом деле... Изгнание это на самом деле не самый худший вариант, да? Берсерки просто изгоняют. Типа, не хочешь жить по правилам, пошел нахрен. А у этих все гораздо проще, ребята. Не хочешь жить по правилам? Вот на лаву посмотри. И хватит. И без колыбельной спать кладут. Думаешь, ты крутой? Иди, грешки замоли. Так. Не, никому не... Ой, ё-моё. Никому не присоединялся. Так я не хочу никому присоединяться. Я же хочу игру пройти, чтобы это... Я же игру-то хочу пройти, чтобы, типа, пошли все в жопу. Типа, я сам за себя.
Your prisoner, Eli. Do you think he wants to escape?
Most of the prisoners want to escape, but he's not going to get away from the suggestions. So don't waste your time worrying about him.
Угу, я тебя понял. Я тебя услышал. Как там? Я против всех. Ну, тут же, типа, не запрещено ходить-то везде рассматривать. Даже если ты, ну, не присоединился. Я, типа, на распятие... Короче, я стою перед выбором 3 путей. Прямиком в ад. Есть. Не получилось. Не свезло, не сфартануло.
Any asshole caught stealing will be sent to the suggesters.
Угу. Всех к внушителям. Спасибо. Ха-ха, почему ты думаешь, что все хотят у тебя что-то украсть? Сказал человек, который только что подрезал у него 130 эликсов.
Why do you assume everyone wants to steal from you?
I have my reasons. And I have to look after my stocks. We're low on resources here. I can't go wasting them on thieves. And sure, it would be great if every acolyte could get the armor we make for paladins, but my supplies are limited. Only those who have acquired that rank can get that reward.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Что у тебя есть там? Меч Калита. 64. Блин, неплохо. 3600. Не, братиш, таких денег нема. Огнемет, винтовки. Всякое говно. Так, реально всякое говно.
Stone and metal. If only they spent such effort healing the planet instead of ripping her flesh from her bones.
Фига она размышляет. Интересные темы задвигает. Моё. Второй этаж. Там Филиппка... Ух ты! Ты чё, Карл?
The archives are sacred stores of knowledge. Our faith preserves us, and we preserve the wisdom of our ancestors.
А чё, посмотреть нельзя, чё у вас там?
What wisdom? The scriptures, the writings, the texts, the foundation of our faith, and old world manuals that support our technology.
Да я только посмотреть.
Here the worthy study. Here the worthy learn.
Я типа достоин.
And unless you're worthy, you aren't coming in.
А я достоин, пусти меня.
Forget it. I was about to go anyway.
Да.
Then don't let me keep you. Allah bless your path.
Иди нахрен. А, не, подожди.
Another thing about the archives. What are you studying?
Everything that brings us closer to our goal.
What does that mean?
It means passing Kalan's
Ха!
tests. Kalan only takes those who are
Наплевать тогда на их архивы
his words, we must be the
с большой
purest of all.
колокольни.
And knowledge, facts, interpretation, and analysis are the purest form of all devotion. And science is the purest of all the forms of study. It brings clarity to the mind. To achieve purity of the soul, we must understand ourselves. The berserkers and the outlaws will never have the discipline for that. They live in the moment. We have committed ourselves to the future. May Kalan open the infinite skies for us all.
Do you also study the old world?
Of course. If we repeat the mistakes of our ancestors, it could lead to another catastrophe. That is one of the reasons why we only test those with the strongest wills to study.
Ну, это нормальный прикид. Ну, по крайней мере, из того, что я пока могу носить.
Where do you get the material to study?
Рэмбо-выживальщик.
We send out our reclamation squads to search old world ruins. First, the selected area has to be pacified. As soon as that is done, we begin salvaging the valuable pieces and bringing them here.
Those areas tend to be infested with mutants.
There's a lot of planning involved. But even so, there are expeditions that don't go perfectly. Kalan teaches that knowledge comes at a price, and it is those who dedicate themselves to recovery of these artifacts that pay the highest price. I'd better return to my duties. You must seek elsewhere for more answers.
Может быть, в архивах? Нифига он меня это самое откатил. Так это...
State your business. Only officially authorized personnel.
Да ты утомил.
How many times are you going to repeat that?
Until you understand that only authorized personnel may enter. Then don't allow...
Да. То есть мимо тебя вообще никак не пройти, да? А, не, можно. Пройти-то можно.
Computer controlling access to something. I should leave this for now.
Пока его, говорит, лучше не трогать. Я типа ниндзя. Сейчас я типа это... Аккуратненечко. Ты задолбал, Родное сердце, слышь? Тебя что, рубануть? Как-то это самое... Блин, тут спрятаться-то негде. Уходи отсюда. Крадуся. О, прикольно. Да ты задолбал. Гадина. Не дает пройти. Надо, чтобы он оттуда вышел куда-то сюда и пошел нахрен, например. Вот было бы идеально. Он там тупо стоит. Там хрен пройдешь. Так. Ты же что за старый хрен? А спорим, я тебя обворую. Райнхольд. Дай денег. Спасибо. Упс. Все равно обворуем. Вот так вот. Почему только одну бутылочку? Я, говорит, не люблю воров. Ну, так и не люби. Я чё? Но винишко отдай. Да вам по религии не это самое не разрешено. Отдай вино. О, бздительность. Фак. Фак. Да срал я на то, что там любишь, не любишь. Короче, ладно, оставь себе. Я даже не видел, что там это за позиция, поэтому хрен с ним. Все, это мне не надо. Что хотел, я забрал. Сейчас, погоди. Что мне было надо, я уже забрал. Все. Ванечка.
So, here is the wanderer I have heard about. You've heard of me.
О, Мейсон, ё-моё.
Everything that happens here.
Этот старейшина.
So that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Rhino, Judicator, I stand watch for all those in the Horde, and the Horde stands as the guardian for all of Magaland. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Так я просто хожу гуляю, чё нет.
I don't want to join a faction. One day you must face that choice. I hope that day brings you back to
О, ты еще не видел, как я Нью-Вегас проходил, друг. Так что успокойся.
May your time in the Horde be peaceful and productive.
Приветственная комиссия. Встречающая компания.
His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbrich is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral. Tell me more about the clerics. What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves. Infinite skies. A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Что? Выживут только те, кто приготовился, ну, блин, ну логично. А он бывший альп. Я ни хрена. Was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive. Tell me how promotion works within the Horde. People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. А я-то думаю, что за акалиты.
Train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Угу. То есть хочешь шмотки, типа, по лестнице давай поднимать. Ну, в принципе, это логично.
Why would I want to become a cleric? Because we are the last bastion against the Owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them.
Ну, берсеркеры примерно то же самое, по-моему, задвигают.
The berserkers roll in the dirt. We have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
Не хочу.
So, who are you, the welcoming committee? I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the fort, from punishment to initiation. Explain the rules of the Horde to me. Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses.
Короче, альпы — это чисто люди на логике. Нафиг эмоции, мы стоим на логике, как этот судья Дред. Клирики это типа мы поборники законов. Типа есть законы, мы им следуем. А эти придурки, как их, берсеркеры, это типа эти, ну они просто говорят, технологии в задницу, мы будем питаться травой.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Horde? I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome your insight.
It is significant that Elex causes so many problems everywhere.
Ну, Elex такой вообще.
Together by our weaknesses.
Then remember that next time you send your mechs into Idan.
It is clear to me that we must face the Alps together. It is the berserkers who have clung to our history of warfare.
Да берсерки вроде не с вами воюют, а с технологиями. Ну, с роботами. У вас роботы. Им не нравится, что вы им роботов... Ну, короче, типа на технике завязано. По-моему, так.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde. Yes? Do you have any leads on where they may be operating? Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Подрывная деятельность.
Did Dietrich say why he suspected these 3? Dietrich said his investigation had eliminated everyone apart from Oswald, Hagen, and Siegfried. He can explain his methodology to you, but as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Да я как бы не нашел торговца трепами.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing? Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal, though we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to
Потому что убили, да?
And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this.
У него, главное, еще эти валы одеяния так развиваются, как будто тут охренеть как ветрено. Либо он постоянно поддает ветров.
Where can I find these guards? Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard.
Пипец у вас здесь ветрено.
Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities. I think I know who the chem dealer is. So, you have already spoken to the 3 guards and collected their reports? No, I haven't spoken to them yet. And yet you still think you can name a suspect?
Да, я лучше пересмотрю.
No, I had better review the evidence before making an accusation. That would be.
Не хочу быть голословным. Так, ладно, надо еще улики пособирать. А то я так от балды просто тыкну на кого-нибудь. А его еще это казнят. А я буду виноват. Я так не хотеть. Стой, подожди, что у тебя в карманах? Блин, подожди, дай денежку заберу. Да блин, куда ты так бежишь? Ну ясен красен, блин, на ходу воровать, знаешь, как неудобно.
Quit sneaking around, I saw you.
Ничего не брал. Иди в жопу. Кая! Ну, конечно, блин, нельзя так просто взять кого-то обвинить. Фу. Нифига себе. А вот этот Филипп, вот он стоял, смотрел там на казнь. Мне кажется, он гадина. Так, что мы можем сделать? Шамашветы. Так. Сырого Элекса не хватает, да? Ну, короче, сделал все, что смог.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you're free of it now. You've reached us here.
This is the worst place to come for that. The clerics define themselves by the past.
The past sets rules for us to follow. But for individuals, each must have a chance to rewrite themselves.
I need to talk to you.
Then talk. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he has given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the Comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Elves, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Elves. You see them, the converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan.
Ну, получается, да, только альбом.
We will drive them from Converter in the north.
Берсерки-то они, в принципе, от них хотят только избавиться от технологий.
You need to find someone to unite the factions.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead.
Да задолбал. Почему сразу под Калана знаменами?
Then together we can destroy the elves. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions. But to know if you are suitable for this role, I must know who you are. And I need an honest answer.
Ах ты гадина.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp commander.
And you walk in here and confess that?
А, чё нет?
Since when do elves come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the free people?
I am free from Elex. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you are here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped Elex and seen the life there is?
Блин, вот он раздувает, а?
Commander Jax, the owl, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and make Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Huh.
Are the Alps still attacking the Horde?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jackson. For the attacks we've suffered, too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lying in graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Alps haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working with the elves, you will see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the elves have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that is the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
Надо пойти преобразователь сломать.
The most recent information I have is that Commander Yurik has 3 garrisons, supported by fighting machines, Colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an Alp attack, or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Horde. While our production lines are made up for our losses in fighting machine, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue, the shortage of a commander with real field experience.
Опа, флешбеки.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you, an experienced commander, someone who understands the Alps. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Alps. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who've seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments. But I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith. And there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way. But perhaps you are intended for a different road. Will you go out as an ambassador to the free people? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience. Someone independent. Someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other free people. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Alps. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you.
Блин, во что я ввязался.
How are you?
I'm okay.
We must find an experienced commander if Magalan is to be free. They will need to be skilled and ruthless to succeed.
Я понял. Так, буквально пара минут и продолжим. Хрен заползу. Ульбрихт. Ну а чё оно без присмотра тут лежит? Ого, блин, друг, извини. Я не думал, что кто-то за мной следит. Нахрена вот ты сел? Ты пока садился, сейчас этот дурак уже сюда идет. А чё за оплот Калан? Это щит, что ли? Да, щит. Это щит испускает необычное мощное силовое поле. При его создании были использованы гологенераторы, которые обычно применяют только в глайдерах. Понятно, ладно. Тупой щит. Так, мне вообще... Что за квест? Я, по идее, охотник за головами.
My mind is always left clear after talking to Balder.
You do know why that is right. Can't you remember anything?
Yes, I remember. Balder makes sense of everything. He is very wise.
I won't argue with that. I don't really want to have to go and see Balder myself.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just forget what I said. I believe in the just nature of Kalan. And Balder sees that Kalan's work is done.
Yes. Kalan sees all.
Что-то они какие-то запуганные, что ли, на этой теме. С этим своим Каланом. Типа даже клирик клирику лишний раз старается ничего не сболтнуть. Теперь надо вниз, да?
Hey, who's there?
Кто здесь? То есть, когда я в комнату зашел, он лежал и пофигу было. Когда я уже вышел из комнаты, кто здесь? Что-то какая-то заторможенная реакция. Где-то рядом, по идее. А, вот он, Бальдер, да? Не получилось. Получилось. Я спрятался, я в домике, понял. О, оружие лая. Ты остался без супа. А как ты спалил-то, я не понял. Ладно, давай сделаем иначе. Раз уж ты все равно палишь. Просто, а в чем прикол-то, ну? Если ты все равно палишь.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all. But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand. I've had a report that you spoke to Eli, the prisoner. If you two made any sort of agreement, then you should forget it now. If he is going to complete his re-education, his spirit must be reforged. And I am not going to let anyone get in the way of that. He must be saved from himself. You understand?
Sure.
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the High Suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of Elex. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion, we have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics understand.
Do you use suggestion on the other factions?
When necessary. But suggestion is a tricky art, and it is always better if you can persuade someone instead of manipulating their mind. That said, suggestion is a useful weapon when necessary. I wish we could use it freely on the Alps, but they have proven to be resistant. Some say it is because they are strong of mind, others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled.
Ну, что-то в этом в его словах есть. Да блин, да идите нафиг, мне надо эту штуку. Мне нужна эта штука. Ой, блин.
you.
А как мне ее забрать?
Get the hell out of here. Don't do that again. Did you get lost? There's nothing for you here.
А, блин, он уже здесь стоит, да? Так, ладно.
Hey, hey. Yes, you. I'm looking for something.
Схитрожопил.
A whiny elephant. Look, have you seen any outlaws around here?
What? Who are you? What brings you to Igniton?
Look, I've traveled a long way, so please answer my questions and stop asking ones of your own. Or I am gonna have to hang you from a wall by your testicles.
Why would you do something like that?
Oh, shit, didn't I say no questions? I just want answers.
Odessa, I met some outgoing to Odessa.
And you couldn't have said that 20 seconds earlier. Would have saved your perfectly decent set of pants.
Вполне приличные штаны. Смешно.
Faith is our shield.
Так, ну надо помочь Илаю бежать, по идее. Блин, ну там Илай что-то просил сразу все принести, нет? Так, это не то. Приведи, говорит, не полководца. Я думаю, может быть... Я еще их не всех знаю.
You aren't the first to tell me that.
Но Филипп Илай попросил сразу все вместе принести, да? Не надо, говорит, приносить по чуть-чуть. Приноси все сразу и вместе. Прикол, тут руда просто валяется на дороге. Прикольно.
You have been told.
Ну, тут понятно. Опа, 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 а что за товарищ тут лежит? А, это просто мусор. Я уж подумал, тут трупак. Я-то подумал, трупак. Магазик, да? Ну, какие у них тут штуки интересные. Some serious shit. А робота можно купить? Ну, к чему?
The clerics are dying out as Magellan is beginning to live again. You think that's a coincidence?
Get out of here. That's it. Get out of here.
Фига вы. Что у тебя есть?
I want to trade. Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Огнемет ТБ. Что-то не очень. О, нифига себе, я могу продать его оружие, это 1200 будет. Прикольно. Ну, естественно, тогда этот Филипп ничего не получит, да, никакого оружия. Так, о, нет, они заменяют людей на машины. Так они заменяют людей на машины, потому что у них людей нет.
Hey, you! I need an adjustable wrench and a set of retaining rings. And, if you are up for it, bring me a weapons-grade Elex battery, a pressurized air intake valve, and what was the last?
Чё?
I'll send someone to get them for you.
Stop! 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 Weren't you assigned to support me?
Help with what? What is it you do here?
Hold back the forces of hell. And I'm talking literally, not figuratively. I think we'll have to get the tool myself. Next you will send me someone who can't even recognize a screwdriver. The machines we build and maintain here, they are all that will stop the owls. But, do I get the resources I need to do the job properly? Do I, hell?
What's got you so stressed?
We used to work. We used to make things and think of the future. But now everything we do is for combat. I didn't become a mechanic for that, but I suppose we all have to do our duty if this war is to be won.
It sounds like you think your work is important.
Now you're sounding like a legate. This isn't ego. This isn't about me. This is about getting the equipment our forces need. You don't think that's important? We are the only ones who can really stop the owls. That takes a toll. That means everything here has to go smoothly. That means I've got to get production running at full capacity. And it means I need someone to take care of some of the day-to-day things, while I get all this working properly.
Короче, тебе помощник нужен, да?
Teach me something.
It's done.
Блин, до хрена всего надо. Ловкость, интеллект.
Pay me, and I'll help you.
Deal. It's not like I have time to waste. I need you to get me a set of replacement parts. With all the mechanics we've lost recently, we are chronically undermanned here. So, this list has been sitting here waiting to be sorted. If you're available, I need you to get over to my supplier and get me those parts, okay?
You'll trust me with your shards, just like that.
You're here to do a job, so I'll give you the tools you need to do it. Good luck. We need those parts.
Для него сотка осколков просто это не деньги. Вот и все. Че, говорит, такое сотка? Ты че, типа? Ты за сотку, говорит, готов как-то поставить на кон свою эту, ну типа доверяют мне, не доверяют. За сотку нет, а за 2. Кто-то спалил. Колос спалил. Блин, хорошо, что я сохранился. Упс. Случайно. Я не крадусь. А тому Филиппу нужен был гаечный ключ. Блин, надо было согласиться, что я принесу, что ему надо. Я бы тут бы нашел уже гаечный ключ.
I guess you can take care of yourself if you've managed to make it here.
What's that to you?
Well, you see, if you can handle yourself, I could use your help.
What do you need help with?
A squad of combat mechs has gone haywire. They're refusing remote shutdown and are attacking anything that moves. I sent a recovery party to attempt a reset, but they're late making their report. I got to find out what happened to the recovery party and what's gone wrong with those mechs. There's another squad of mechs due off the assembly line, and I need to know what's gone wrong before they go haywire too. It's probably a faulty batch of AI chips. That's my guess. But I need someone to go out there and check the chipsets so I can check them.
Why don't you fix those mechs yourself?
Oh, no, I've had no field training. Assembly lines, manufacturing, and repair in a nice warm workshop. That's what I do.
So, you're some sort of mechanic?
Mechanic? I'm a legate, responsible for procuring materials, producing new mechs, and repairing our mech squadrons, among other duties. Sure, the other legates are out there using their skills and suggestions to take the fight forward. But we're here giving the Horde the mechs that keep us safe.
How can I be promoted to legate?
You'll have to prove yourself to the Judicators.
А я такой типа Рэмбо. Как с дубликатом.
We're short of personnel, so he would welcome a new acolyte.
Okay, I'll bring you the AI chips.
Good. I hope I'm right about this. And I hope it's just one batch that's affected. If this is a problem with the AI chip design, we'll have to track down all the AI chips of that design before more mechs go homicidal. Get me those AI chips and make it fast, will you? Fast like, I need those chips now.
Нужны уже вчера. Прикольно.
Where can I find these mechs?
Well, they were supposed to be on a trial run out to the border with Tavar. But as far as I know, they only got a short distance from the Horde. Let me upload their location beacons to your adjutor. Now, I'm not promising their trackers are working. Not if everything else is malfunctioning.
I'll find those mechs.
Great, thanks.
Так, great. Thanks, блин. Надавали задание.
What did you think of the last sermon?
To be honest, I wasn't really listening.
But aren't you interested in what's going on out there? How Kalan's will can be done?
Do you really think they're telling us the truth?
Well, of course. Why would they lie to us?
Are you really that naive?
Мне надо 70 силы, чтобы начать пользоваться луком. Да? 70. 20 очков надо, да? Это надо 40 элексита. То есть, нет, не так. Не так. Надо 20 очков, а 1 очко это 2... Блин, короче, 1 за 2, то есть надо уже 40. А чтобы скрафтить 40... Блин, я так не посмотрю, да? Рецепты я не могу читать. Пока у него верстака. Есть тут? Есть. Допустим, мне надо... Вот. Четыре сырого элексита. Мне надо 20. То есть это 80 сырого элексита надо. Нет, подождите. Да, правильно. Надо 80. И еще самогона. А потом еще, чтобы... Ой, блин, как все это самое, а? Так, ладно.
Get something to drink first.
Техобслуживание. Это точно техобслуживание? Что-то вообще. По-моему, тут забили просто. А, ну вот, типа, были какие-то номера, они сюда роботов, да, типа, на ремонт стали заносить. Подождите, это мои номера. Это мой номер. Каюта. Или что там? Я, говорит, здесь живу. Жил. Я здесь жил. Вот, теперь правильно. Администрация. Администрация. Бертрам. Ха-ха, Бертрам-то, судя по одежде, это этот берсерк. Стоп. Что скажешь интересного, Бертрам?
I was hoping I would find you here one day. I couldn't really talk to you in Goliath. Everything moved so quickly. Here, please take this as thanks for your help getting me out of.
А, я ему помогал, да? Типа, по-моему, сбежать.
Were there any problems during your escape?
I'm still breathing, but only just. As you surely remember, Rika, the wife of the warlord, assigned me.
Да, все вспомнил.
I got a good way from the fort, traveling disguised as a cultivator.
So what happened?
Well, the armor is one thing, but eventually they asked me questions about my job. After all, those berserkers had nothing else but that damn vegetable.
And were you found out?
Yes, I could see their suspicions growing, so I used the next chance I got to get away. When we were ambushed by a mulch, I fled. Luckily, I ran straight into the hands of a cleric patrol. From then, it was child's play to get back.
А чё ты не переоделся-то, Бертрам?
That's all I need to know.
Right. Well, thank you for everything.
Чё ты не переоделся-то?
Never forget this.
Got it.
Денежка.
So, you're here to report for initiation.
Initiation?
Instruction. Education. A preparation for readiness. My name is Peter. and it is my job to ready all new initiates for the trials that will face them. But before you ask any more questions, let's get one thing clear. All the free people need to be properly trained if we want to survive what's coming. Those Alves want to destroy us all. I won't accept a lack of discipline. I expect loyalty, hard work, application, and results.
What do you think is coming?
The Alves. What? You think they will just disappear tomorrow? And while we are waiting for them, the outlaws are plotting something in Tabar. That Duke has plans. So, we must plan too. Plan and train. If you want to progress, then that's what I need to see. That's what Kalan expects. It is what you should demand of yourself.
What do you want me to do?
Someone has been undermining the training program we have here. Some of the initiates have been caught taking chems. I mean, it's a crazy thing to do, but some people do it to gain an edge and end up becoming addicts. Look at the Alves. I need to find who is bringing this poison in and selling it to our initiates. You don't have something to do with it?
Да вроде нет.
You suspect me because I'm new here.
I wanted to test your reaction. You'd be tied up and neck deep in jackal shit by now if I really thought you were behind it. Remember that, if you get tempted in the future. But whoever it is, I want these bastards dealt with. And if you found one set, if you find these assholes too, I want you to track them down wherever they are, in the Hort or beyond. Are you with me?
If the training's so strict, how come you're just sitting around?
I do so every day, and my tasks aren't easy. I take care of internal matters and coordinate training. And I get into the field when I can. You have to stay sharp to provide the best training, and to understand our enemy. If we are to work with the free people, if the clerics are to save the free people from the Alps, this is what we must do.
About the Elex smuggling. Why do you trust me with this?
You weren't here when all this started, so you can't be part of it. But this isn't just blind trust and hope. I'll be watching you and making sure you stick to the task.
Ладно.
I will find the criminals behind this.
Good. My information says that the Elex is coming from somewhere to the south. There's a recon post there in the ruins of an old fort. Start there and turn everything upside down if you have to. If our people don't cooperate, show them this warrant. And tell them I want answers. That will be all. Dismissed.
Оперативно он вербует. Фигак, ты уже выполняешь его задание. Что? Чего? Как это произошло? Хрен его знает. все подряд забираю. Просто все подряд. Что-то плохо лежит. Мое.
Who's that?
Не знаю, уже ухожу. Who was that? Что у нас за квест? Я надеюсь, это который типа спасите, помогите. А, ну все, я прибежал в начало. Это уже выход из этой базы.
Hey, there's something you're looking for? I'm here to trade, and I can offer you top quality for a decent price.
Do you have many customers?
Define many. Ignodon isn't exactly the center of commerce on Magalang. I have to work part-time as a miner just to keep going. But, you know, I get by all in all.
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly from the patrols we send out. They find all sorts of old world artifacts. And then there are the spoils of war, recovered from out there. Our enemies are a good place to get resources.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
Есть Elex чистый? Это что за фигня? Вещеватель. Что это за фигня? Дротик какой-то. Его следовало бы улучшить, это да. Так, ладно. А, блин, черт, проснулся. Хрена там прилетело из-за угла. Чё, я разве...
Yes.
Так, нет, подожди. Можешь ложиться спать, что-то фигня какая-то. Я разве не сохранился после того, как я у него все своровал? По-моему, сохранился. Ну, так и чё у него? Так, что есть на продажу? Что-то я ни хрена не понял. Я же у него своровал, хрен ли он мне показывает его желтым. Фигня какой-то. Сейчас, по идее, все. Надо дать возможность Илаю убежать, да? Не надо держать людей против их воли. Отпустите человека. Ему еще землю кормить.
So, about your escape. I have the things you need.
You did it. You got him. They mustn't have got into your head yet. Let's get this escape underway. So, that should be enough to hide who I am.
And what happens now?
I need to find Wolf. Then I can get out of here. Or have you got a better idea?
Не трогай ты волка, иди без него.
Wait outside the gate. I'll get your friend to meet you there.
Thanks. Finding him would have been a real risk. I'll see you at the gate. Much appreciated.
Так, найдите волка.
What is it you want?
I need to ask you some questions about the chem dealing.
So, Reinhold's brought in some more help. I've already written the report as ordered, but remind me, who are the chief suspects?
Siegfried, Hagen, and Oswald.
That's exactly who I wrote up in my report. All that I know is there. Maybe it will help.
Thanks.
Only those with a pure body, a focused mind, and a strong spirit will be...
Have you heard anything about chem dealing here in the Horde?
Only the Judicator Reinhold and Dietrich are seeking those responsible. I know that they must be successful. And once the impure are led to them, Kalan will see that they are punished.
Тип намек, что это не Освальд. Блин, а я уже и не помню, где этот волк-то был. По-моему, он там как раз был. А, нет, он был не там. Он был... Вот там. Вот он стоит. Нет, это не он. Блин, на нижней карте-то никто не отмечен. Ну, ну он был... Все, вспомнил, он где-то там был. Вроде. Кто такая?
You didn't come here to pray, did you? I can spot the devout.
Что
You
новое?
look like you're here to ask for divine assistance. Am I right?
You're right. I don't need assistance.
Ha! I knew it. You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused. They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Kalan. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
Ну, давай поболтаем.
Yes. No. Who knows? I mean, some of those texts are hard to work out. Unless you just believe what people say they mean. But then I guess that's why I keep getting in trouble. So, are you going to help me?
Teach me something.
Ну-ка.
Yeah?
Tell me your problem.
Have you ever heard of the prophet Arvid?
No. Should I have?
Oh, yeah. He's the founder of our order. The reason why the clerics exist.
Tell me about Arvid.
Well, sure. Okay. Like I said, he's the founder of our order. He was born about 200 years ago, we think. And he was the first to be enlightened by Kalan. After the comet hit, it was his burden and his privilege to lead people into a new future, to save those who had survived. The first followers were here, in the Horde. They had saved technology from destruction, and Kalan showed them how that technology could be used to help all the people of Magalan. They reached out to others, but not everyone listened. You can see what became of the rest when you look to Tavar.
What did Arvid do?
He wrote the rules that have bound us here in the Horde. And our ancestors began research on how Elex could be used for the good of all. With it, even though our community was small, we were able to defend ourselves from the malice of the godless.
All seems a bit vague.
Yes, I know. I mean, some details have been lost in time. Some believe Arvid still remains among us, although that is nonsense. Some uneducated people wanted to proclaim him a god, even during his lifetime, but he always spurned this idea. It is likely that he saw his time coming. According to the lore, grief about the unreasonableness of people tore him apart from the inside, and when he could take the pain no longer, it is said that he left the people with the words of Kalan and went into the Great Light. Scholars are still arguing to
В лаву, что ли,
what the
шагнул?
Great Light is exactly. Some say that he rose to heaven, to Kalan. Others claim that he set forth to find the reason for the crater. But that's exactly my point. I want to know more, but only certain scholars are allowed to see the text. But there's something about Arvid, something about those early works that doesn't make sense. And I can't work out why. But will they let me in the archives to study his writings? No. I sneaked in, they threw me out. I was lucky to avoid re-education. Concentrate on what's right here, right now, they told me. It is only possible to change the future if you draw the correct conclusions from the past, they said.
So you need access to the archives?
No. Well,
А туда не пускают, кого попало.
for now, I just need a book. All that I want is a copy of Arvid's teachings. There has to be a written copy, or a recorded copy somewhere. It's just not available to us out here. And that bugs me. So, do you think you can get into the archives and get it for me?
Блин, в архив-то меня не пускают.
I'll think about it.
Good. Great. I would like to give you the following, in any case, before you are on your way. I am certain that I can get something from the recordings that will be of use to all of us. Then, maybe, I'll finally understand what our purpose is.
Why is this book so secret?
Because we are to serve Kalan in combat and not to interpret his words. They say we are missing the necessary vision to understand his divine message. But I would like to learn that for myself instead of having it spoon-fed to me. Maybe it's nothing, but I can't let it go.
What can you tell me about the archives?
It's a store of knowledge from before the comet hit, and it is where all information found in the rest of the world is brought. Our archivists are attempting to glean all sorts of information from the scraps of data we were able to retrieve from outside the Horde. The work is very time-intensive, so the archivists don't like it at all when people interrupt their work. So, they will have you thrown out if you manage to get into the...
Да блин, ну это я знаю. Я уже пробовал туда, ну, забраться, и меня как бы оттуда выкинули, ну.
Thank you. This is one mystery I can't wait to solve.
Any suggestions for how I get into the archives?
I've been thinking about that, and there are 3 ways. You could watch to see when Carl, the guard on the archives, leaves his post. That might take a few hours, and I personally have never seen him leave his post. But hey, he has to move at some point, doesn't he? Or you could access the security console and put your name on the access list. But the simplest and most obvious solution is for you to join...
Не-не-не-не-не-не, не катит. Все, я понял тебя. Нет, ну к клерикам я присоединяться не буду. Стоп. А чё она без дела валяется, руда это? А вот здесь, по-моему, волк раньше стоял, нет? А вот он, кстати. Да! Привет, волчара. Тебя-то я ищу.
Eli is free.
Free? You mean he escaped?
No. He's waiting for you in front of the gate, just as you asked.
Hold on a moment. I can't kill him. Look at me. I need you to do that. I thought that was clear.
Так чё?
Watch yourself around here. None of us want any more rock slides.
Чё-то я не понял, в чем проблема? Чё за бред? А сам он, значит, его убивать не хочет. Вот урод.
Where the hell is he? Didn't you tell me that you would bring Wolf here? Something's wrong here. What are you trying to pull, huh? I'm gonna find him. But not before I deal with your betrayal.
This is the end for you.
Я вообще-то к этому уроду сходил. Но он сказал, что я это... Не хочу. Так. Так, я пойду тебя этому сдам, Бальдеру.
Well, that's one view of it.
Faith is our shield.
Понятно, и Бальдеру уже не сдать. Бред какой-то, короче. Помог, называется, человеку сбежать. Что за урод?
Where the hell... What?
This is the end for you.
Keep
Ни хрена себе, лай. Хрень, короче, какая-то. Этот сказал, помоги ему сбежать. Этот говорит, я не пойду.
No, he's waiting for you in front of the gate, just as you asked.
Hold on a moment. I can't. I need you. I thought that was... What's it?
Так, этот уже не хочет. Ну, типа, ничего мутить. Блин, что за нахрен? Просто этого дурака-то я зарублю. Ну так и чё?
Took that secret to the grave.
Короче, ладно. Блин, жалко, игра не сохранилась, когда я его грохнул. Понятно, все с этим Илаем. Илай оказался как уля.
This is the end for you.
Let's do this.
Получил ее. Кажется, на развитие сюжета. Подождите, я не понял, почему провалится квест «Волк в овечьей шкуре»? Ну-ка. Не понимаю. Почему проваливается-то тогда, я что-то не понимаю.
This is the end for you.
Let's do this.
Нормально так получил. Мадам, может это, рубанешь его разочек-то? Но выполнено последнее приготовление. Провален волк в овечьей шкуре. Чё за бред-то? Почему он провалится? Он наоборот должен быть выполнен. Так, ладно, буквально пара минут и продолжим. Я ни хрена не понимаю. Он, по идее, должен быть выполнен. Почему-то проваливается. за паузу. Ну, мы его типа уработали, да? Ну, окей. Посмотрим, что там скажет теперь этот волк. И второй Филипп. Ну, вообще он сам на меня сагрился.
Well, take a look at this. Reinhold has sent you to investigate, has he? Before I give you my report about the suspects, I'd like to make you an offer. There's a trader here who is being troublesome. He's a cagey guy, doesn't share his business. He needs re-education. Trust me, the Horde doesn't need traders selling unregulated goods.
Так, это уже какая-то фигня.
I want you to report back that this trader, Siegfried, is the dealer. Say he's guilty. Job done. And I'll know you've done the Horde a favor. It goes without saying I will pay you for helping out.
No, I'm not accusing Siegfried without proof.
Proof? Well, I'm sure you'll find it. But you could save yourself a job and have Siegfried sent for re-education. I hope to hear you've done the right thing and accused him. And I'll make sure you're thanked for that noble choice.
Так, это уже явно не Зигфрид.
This is as far as I got with my personal investigation. I think reading that will show you the wisdom of simply reporting Siegfried now. Good luck.
Я же у тебя его забирал. Ты второй, что ли, успел состряпать? Ну ты, блин, какашечник.
Eli is dead.
Then the Horde is safer. We owe you a debt of gratitude. Here, take this.
Ну да, он реально какой-то неадекватный, он на меня начал кидаться.
You need to reassure him. That might not be enough, but I can't do any more for you. Watch yourself around here. None of us want any more rock slides.
Так-то да, так-то я с этим товарищем согласен. Он что-то какой-то это... Он что-то на меня дергаться начал. Но вот я сейчас явно не найду этого вот Филиппа, который сказал, найди, реши. Товар нахрен. Блин, поставщики далеко. Ночные похождения. Стражнику ямы.
Hear his words and take them to your heart. Move along there. Keep clear of this area.
It can't continue like this, right?
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of our prisoner? His soul was tortured, but it could have been saved. The Horde demands more soldiers. We must show mercy, for Kalan needs every soul who will serve if we are to.
Блин, нашел на другой квест, нашел Бальдра.
Compensation must be paid, so we can make good the loss you have caused us. That at least will mean we can attract new initiates. This matter is closed.
300 осколков всего лишь.
I can live with that.
Good. Anything else would be foolish of you.
Чё, блин? Вообще я бежал другого искал, но нашел Бальдера. Но это готика, в принципе, когда ты бежишь что-то сделать одно, а находишь вообще другое.
I want to ask you some questions about the chem trade here.
How do you know about that?
Judicator Reinhold sent me. I'm supposed to have a look at your reports from the time of the crime.
Judicator Reinhold sent you to look into this? Oh well, I suppose he knows what he's doing. Here is my report on the suspects. That's all I know.
Так, рапорты, слежка, доклад. Давайте смотреть, что там слежка, доклад, блин. Первый. Зигфрид был на фабрике с утра до вечера. Хаген с утра был в шахте, и больше я его не видел. Освальда видел только вечером на проповеди. Зигфрид был на фабрике с утра до вечера. Подождите, что за хрень? Райнхольд... Чё, блин? Так... Райнхольд обратился ко мне с просьбой присматривать за некоторыми людьми. К сожалению, в означенный день Зигфрида я так и не нашел. Да? Хагена я видел утром, но к вечеру он куда-то пропал. Я пошел его искать, а к вечеру встретил Освальда. Так. Зигфрида хотят подставить. Он ни за кем ничего не заметил, да? Здесь у нас что? Зигфрида я так и не нашел. Хагена я видел утром, но к вечеру он куда-то пропал. Хаген, я думаю. Хаген. Хаген с утра был в шахте, больше я его не видел. Вот я думаю, это Хаген. Я думаю, что это Хаген. Хаген. Райнхольд. Но я в любом случае сохранюсь. Я, естественно, сохранюсь. Если что, я загрузусь. Я думаю, это Хаген.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Yes?
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
Well, please tell me who you think is responsible.
I suspect Hagen.
This is a serious accusation you are making against a good man. I hope you understand the consequences of this accusation for him and for you. Thank you for your work. I will investigate this further. If he is really the suspect, then he will receive a just punishment, and you shall receive the promised reward when that happens.
То есть, типа, может быть, это был не Хаген? Так, подождите. Ну, я же сохранился. А что он скажет про второго? Так-то Зигфрида хотят подставить, это я понял.
I think it was...
Oswald acts like a pious, Kalan-fearing person, but there is something strange about him. Maybe this explains his behavior. Thank you for your work. I will investigate this further. If he is really...
Не, фигня. Не. Чую лажа. Сейчас объясню. Так. Где там эта хрень? Хаген с утра в шахтах, больше я его не видел. Видел только вечером на проповеди. С утра был в шахтах, потом пропал. Этот видел только вечером, да? Хагена я видел утром. А вечером встретил Освальда. Еще раз. Это, как говорится, попахивает. Хагена видели с утра. Освальда видели вечером. Хагена утром, ну, с утра видели. Ну, а так и где ты его встретил? Че за хрень? Видел в шахтах, вечером не видел. Не видел, только вечером видел. Я, короче, буду обвинять Хагена, пофигу. Все, Хаген виноват. Я так думаю. Да, все, хрен с ним, короче, я выбрал и, ну, мне кажется, Хаген. Может, я, конечно, не прав. Но, типа, это Хаген. Типа... Ордер на обыск. Настоящим подтверждаю, что застава подлежит досмотру от моего имени на предмет выявления запрещенных предметов. Подателю всего ордера предписано выполнить свой долг в указанном месте, а личному составу оказать содействие. Дитрих Легат. Спасибо. Спасибо за помощь, Легат. Так. Так, нет, ну это хрень, это клейки. Давайте смотаемся в центральный лагерь, в наш. По-хорошему, я уже обижал 3 города. Ну, таких, типа, глобальных. Это поселение... Нет, 2 тогда. Не, если глобальных, то 2 получается, да? Это, собственно, берсеркеры. Это, собственно, клирики. Остались Альпы, да? Ну, я так понимаю, здесь Альпы, Ледяной дворец. А это просто еще один пункт фортпост клириков. Что, кстати, странно. А здесь у нас изгои, да? Ладно.
I'm doing all right, thank you.
I'm all right, thank you. Так. Так, а чему он может научить? Он чему-то мог бы и научить, но типа не станет.
No.
Угу. Давай практичную. Тарарам. Хату поставили. Кайф. Да. Ну, просто, ну, мне главное, чтобы функции выполняла, а не чтобы вот это выпендрёж, да? Типа. Так что нормально.
This is nice. I'd like to spend some time here. When all this is over.
Угу. Ну да, миленько получилось, согласен. Так, а где эта картина? А, вот.
That isn't going to work. That isn't going to work. That isn't going to work.
Ой, блин, а как же... Ну ладно. Блин, опасочка. Так, основные. Но это надо к кому-то типа присоединиться, да? Пардоньте, нет. Примитивные союзники, что за фигня? Ну, давайте к ним смотаемся. Я уже вроде так долго бегаю. Может, я им что-то типа помогу. Может быть. Но это не точно. Может, помогу, может, не помогу.
City. Yes? Which city did you go to?
I visited the Horde in Ignidon.
The Horse? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. They are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Да там роботы
Their
кругом.
attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
I went to the Dome City in Abessa.
Any information about the other factions is useful. Tell me what you learned.
The people in the Dome City seem to want to remain neutral. They are waiting to be attacked by the Alps. They know the war is coming.
Клерики боятся в основном альбов.
Feeling lost, leaderless, awaiting the axe to fall. The war has displaced a lot of refugees into Abessa, and there's a lot of argument over what to do with them and what they mean. That takes up most of their time. Thank you for your report.
I went to the fort.
Good. And tell me your report on the outlaws.
The fort is well prepared for defense. They're not lacking weapons, and they seem determined to keep what they have.
And their state of mind? I'd hoped the outlaw problem would solve itself by them tearing themselves apart.
They have similar numbers of people to you. It's true that they don't all agree, but their leader, the Duke, seems to have the outlaws under control.
Then I will need to think again about Tavar. I was hoping that they'd implode, leaving us with one less threat. But it seems we may not be so fortunate. Tavar is always safer when it's fighting itself. It leaves them less energy for fighting us. Thank you for your report.
Так.
Judicator Olbert is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignidon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbricht will have to risk his own people.
А, блин, вот это плохо.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
I met Thordal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the world heart established?
The world heart has survived, but it is in danger.
What does the cultivator there say about this?
The cultivator was killed.
Then replacing him must be my first priority. I will send reinforcements and a cultivator to Abessa to ensure our world heart survives. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
Черт, блин, да все не то.
About my support. How am I doing?
Drogue put in a good word for you. But you impressed the wrong man. You have passed Angram. You helped protect us. Bourne was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. Yara says you didn't acquire the converter parts he needed. Ornir told me that you failed to help it. My wife, they've heard you and work. You didn't exactly help. And don't think the fact that I can't prove anything. The men at the manor, you have created more problems here than you have solved. Far from getting good reports. I have people telling me you should be...
Ха-ха, забавно.
You'll have to work hard to... And until such time as you do, you will be forbidden to trade here. And you will be barred from joining the Berserkers. For now. Think carefully before you act in future.
Забавно.
Is there any way to change your mind about me?
You can talk all you want. It's actions that count. If you really wish to prove your worth, you will need to win the trust of the warlords.
How can I do that?
For their part, you'll have to ask Angram and Cormac. I can only speak for myself.
Да пошли они в жопу.
So how can I gain your trust?
Kill the head of the clerics, the Outlaws, and the elves.
Are you serious?
Ha! If only our problems could be solved so easily. But maybe some can. You can pay for the damage you've caused with election.
2000. А у меня денег нет. Да не, фигня какая-то, короче, он меня просто начинает шантажировать, на осколки разводить. Потом скажет, типа, ты пошел не по верному пути, ты решил, типа, что можно купить. Ля-ля-ля, 3 рубля. Так, ладно, пожалуй, на этом пока закончим. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Если не понравилось, что поделать. Пока-пока.